Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. My name's Lorna Turnbull, and I'm the Acting Dean in the Faculty of Law. And it's my great pleasure to welcome all of you here today to this very exciting symposium. We have a fabulous roster of speakers and a great opportunity, also plenty of time for questions, a great opportunity to engage with some pretty challenging questions that have been laid out for us in this symposium's title, 20 Years After the Aboriginal Justice Inquiry. It's wonderful to be hosting this here today and to have such a diverse audience because it is part of the commitment of the university and the faculty to bring community and university together, both on research fronts in terms of the kinds of questions that we're looking at within the university, but also on the front of interacting with and engaging with community concerns. And this is a perfect example of our faculty being very invested in this particular mission. We have over 100 participants here for the symposium today who come from the law school, the broader university, the bar, the bench, community organizations, and also from beyond the borders of this province. We have distinguished speakers who've worked with, who've engaged with, and written about the fundamental questions that arise when we look at the crisis of over-representation of Aboriginal peoples in the justice system. A crisis that, sad to say, is no less acute today than it was when the Aboriginal Justice Inquiry released its report. So we do well to come together and think about these questions and confront the challenges that they present and hear the diversity of voices that we have here today to engage with these challenges. And so without further ado, I'm going to just one more time say welcome. I'm thrilled that you're all here. I'm looking forward to a very engaged discussion. You're going to hear a couple of words of welcome from my colleague, the Associate Dean of Research and Graduate Studies, Dr. Jennifer Schultz, and then she's going to introduce our next speaker, and we're away to the races. So welcome.
Hello, everyone. I will echo what Dr. Turnbull said, a really warm welcome. It's my pleasure to be here to welcome you to Implementing Gladue, Law and Policy, 20 years after the Aboriginal Justice Inquiry. Robson Hall is proud to have identified human rights and Aboriginal law and policy as areas of concentration and focus for the law school. And today's symposium is a wonderful example of how research and teaching initiatives in these focus areas can be brought together with the community in an incredibly engaging way. This is truly bringing research to life, and we're so happy to have all of you here. Just before I pass it over to my colleague, Professor Wendy Whitecloud, I would like to have all of you join me in thanking the Law School's Social Justice and Human Rights Research Project and the University Center for Human Rights Research for sponsoring this important event. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and since this topic is very much related to Aboriginal people, we thought we'd have an elder open the session for us. So Shane Patterson was with us last fall for those who are in first year, and for others, I guess this will be your introduction to him. He is a very young elder, but he's got a gift, and so this is part of his job, I guess, in some ways, in that, so I'll just introduce him, Shane Patterson, and he will actually do a prayer and a song.
Good afternoon. Yuha chonteo stena petiuzapi. Dakota iapiki de oaya wa ekta unspe wichakiapi. Naku ohinaka oyate wichaya onihapi. Itoka bowakdake shnielo asha ga oyate oyap hapi. Amichik tujapi chen yesh makaakan teha mayanipi. Dayanya hipi. Dokot chazeki changreshka yuhamani wichasha yuhamani hokshina hemiedo ga yuhanktua makoche hemacha. Washichu chazeki Shane Patterson he miedo. I greet you all with a hand-felt heartshake again. I speak to you greetings in my Dakota language, and I always try to honor the presence of elders. And we were also taught to speak when we speak before our elders, before our people that are older than us, to ask for your forgiveness because you have lived longer than I have. My Dakota name is Man Who Walks with the Sacred Hoop. I was given this name when I was a young boy. I want to take this opportunity to my Tonke for giving me the opportunity to express myself. Just to say a little bit before I go into my prayer. As again, okay, all those older than me, I ask for your forgiveness to speak in front of you, and I am truly encouraged and honored to be able to pray, sing, say a few words today. These times humble me, and they remind me of what my elders say. Be careful. When you're asked to talk or speak to the people, choose your words wisely, because words are wakan, they're sacred. Once these words leave your mouth, they are no longer yours. The words belong to the people. The words elders also told me to speak from the heart. Someone out there in need of healing or encouragement is going to be doctored from words. So they tell us to speak with conviction and honor. Don't hold back, they say. To speak the truth. And I heard an elder once tell me that the oldest tabernacle, the oldest teepee lives in the universe on this island called Turtle Island. And in that teepee, the people were given sacred law and sacred instructions. Today we have to remember and put forth our best efforts to reclaim and repatriate the Dakota Wichokan, our way of life, for the benefit of the future generations. And as a helper, I find myself doing the best that I can, shepherding the people back to the sacred hoop. I would like to acknowledge the social justice advocates for the hard work, determination, and outstanding service that you have contributed towards the benefit of my people. The 20th anniversary of the AGI report here in Manitoba definitely marks a major milestone achieved, but unfortunately tells the truth where our people are overrepresented in the justice system as well as other areas of social justice. As a helper in First Nations child welfare, I can easily say that this is also another area where our people are overrepresented. And we have to look towards our people for solutions needed to heal the sacred hoop. Many people around the globe believe that the sacred hoop of my people has been broken. The Creator gave us instructions and laws to abide by when we were put here on Turtle Island. Today we have digressed from the original teaching. All we have to do is look around the globe and see the evidence. Today I want to thank Tonke, Wendy Whitecloud, for giving me this brief opportunity to say a little bit of words and introduce myself that way. And from this, she gave me tobacco to be able to come here and say a prayer and say these words to you so that they may be medicine for you, and that everything that's going to be shared today can go to the four winds and help my people. Aho. Bear along with me. You may rise. Pray along with me in your own way. With your minds, hearts, your spirits, let us put together and send our voices to the Creator as we call upon the Tonkashinas to be here with us today. Tonkashina te wakantaka, yota wakan, yota wa unshila, Anasha ke awa ke a tongashina. Eo aha ke a petu kele tongashina wopila tanko ke chine api. Wa tongashila kantaka mie Dakota chazeki he tongaleshka yu hamani uchasha he mie. Mie tongashila kantaka heche maka akan uku manipi opila tanka tongashila. Ao tongashila kantaka tate topa wopila tanka. Creator, at this time we come to you in a word of prayer, tongashila. At this time, we call upon the four winds of the universe. At this time, we call to the Wiochpiatakya, Naku Waziatakya, Wionhapatakya, Idogagatakya, Kutakya Makaina, Unchi Makoche, Eche Machpiatakya, Wambidi Greshka, Hena Wakatakya, Tungashna Wakataka. Ayat Tungashla Wakataka, Creator. We thank you for this day. And Creator, at this time, we ask you to bless the words, the words that will be shared on the Washichu Woapi, that was going to be shared and talked about today, Tonkashina Okantaka. Aya Tonkashila Okantaka Heche Tokatakya, which hoi chage, for their benefit, Tonkashina Okantaka, that you could, so that it could be medicine for them. And also, Tonkashina Kantaka, we ask you, Tonkashina, to bless each and every one like that, Tonkashina Kantaka, in the four directions. Tonkashina Kantaka, once again, want to send our prayers up onto you. Tonkashina, somebody out there in need of a prayer, in need of encouragement, in need of healing. Tonkashina, Hecha Okja, Po Tonkashina Ushimaleo, Aho, Ahechom se, Mia Wicho E Namakumo Tonkashina Kantaka, Aho, Tonkashila Ushimadeo, Aho, Ahechom se, Hechutuelo Tonkashina Kantaka. Tonkashina. Malayo, Makakan, Mani wa Mayankayo, Takashina, wa Mayankayo, Petonkele, Oshemadayo, Makakan, Mawane wa Mayankayo, Takashina, wa Mayankayo, Takashina, wa Mayankayo, Apetonkele, Oshemalayo, Makakan, Mawane wa Mayankayo, Takashina, wa Mayankayo, Apetonkele, Oshemalayo, Makakan, Mawane wa Mayankayo, Takashina, yo yo ape tonkele o she malayo hey hey oh hey oh makakan mawani wa mayakayo hey hey oh hey oh Takashenaya Wamayakayo Apetokele Oshemalayo Ayo Heyo Makakan Mawani Wamayakayo Ayo Heyo Tunkashila Ushimalayo Aho, miye wicho iye hake na makumo to kashla. Aho, a heche tulo. Aho, matake o anse. Aho, thank you.
Okay, we'll just head straight into it. Thank you again, Shane, for your prayer and your song. The song is very much a strengthening song, and it's a prayer for the people. So that's the interpretation of it is that as well too. So we'll get into our first panel, and if you note your material, there are bios for every one of them. So I won't introduce them, but rather we'll just get going. So the first one to go is Professor Deborah Parks.